Good morning. Okay, we're going to start out with just a little bit of a warm-up. Why am I already sweaty and we haven't started, huh? All right, so I want you to just step with your feet about hips width apart, little turnout in the feet, and just go into a nice easy squat, more of a hip hinge and a torso hinge, just to kind of get us going. Just remember to mute yourselves, guys, so that you can hear me and not have to hear the bird. I mean, the birds are lovely to hear, but we don't want to hear everything going on around right now. So give me 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. We're going to take a forward lunge with the right leg and then a forward lunge with the left leg. And we're going to do a couple more of those, alternating arms and legs, and even add a little rotational twist here just to get the spine and the core active. 1 more on each leg. We're going to hold the right leg out on the next one, and we're going to stay here, come up, come down, stretch the arms all the way up. Bend the back knee on the ball of the foot, but your weight's in the front heel. 3 more, 2 more, 1 more. Hold the arms up, bend the knee, back knee, tilt the pelvis under. Good, hold it here, really press through the left hip flexors, and then lean forward, straighten the back leg, reach the arms out, and we're gonna go into a water wheel here just to rotate the spine. Open up, spread your fingers, and then bring it back around. Go back to bending that front leg. Hands on your thigh. Straighten the leg, calf stretch. Step the left foot forward, hands on either leg. Round your back, pull your belly in, tailbone down. Arch your back, broaden the collarbones. Let's do that one more time. Round your back. Come all the way back down. Roll all the way up through your spine. Step your right foot back, arms come up. Bend the back knee, tuck that tailbone underneath you. Hold it there, stretching into the front of your hips and your quads. Then reach your arm out, extend your leg out. Feel the calf stretch again. Left arm sweeps around. We do that water wheel, opening up and twisting through the torso. And then release it back. Arm up, hip down, bend that knee. Really nice. Push that hip forward. Really get into that hip flexor. And then place your hands on your thighs, back to the calf stretch. In 3, we come forward, 2, 1, hands on thighs, arch your back, chin to chest, round your spine, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round your back, pull all the way up. And then roll your shoulders back and around, stretch your arms back behind you, palms together, knuckles to the earth, lift your chest up, and then forward fold over your legs, let your head hang down. Bring your arms as far away from your back as you can. Doesn't mean it has to be far at all. And then let the arms dangle, chin to chest. Roll through your spine. And we're going to get started. So short warm-up, but effective. We're going to start with squats. And that is a lot of the leg that we're doing is a squat, and that's kind of it. We're squatting a deadlift today. So we have 3 sets of squats right at the get-go. Sorry, Deb, but you can do some arm work if you don't want to do it. We have 3 positions of our hip, neutral, a little turnout, and then the feet are together so that we work a little bit more into the quads. So if you want to use weights, grab weights. You can put them by your side, on your thighs, at your shoulders, overhead, whatever you choose to do. This is our first set of squats. Perhaps our only set of squats, so make them good. All right, separate your feet hips width apart. Weight is going back into your heels. Remember, you drive with your heels. In 3, first set, 2, 1. Let's go for 20. Now, if you can, let the weights drop down. 2, keep your knees apart. 3, keep your chest up, head in line with your spine. 4, again, driving through your heels. 5, 6. Try to make sure those knees don't start knocking in, okay, guys? Use your glutes. 8, 9, drive through it. 10 more. You've got 10, wardrobe malfunction. 9, 8, 7, 6, head up, chest up. 5, 4, really work at keeping those knees in line with the hips. 3 more. 3, 2, 1 more, 1, and you can rest. Second set is more of a sumo squat, not quite a plie, but you may want to use only one weight in the middle of your legs if that feels a little bit more comfortable for you. So our second set is in the sumo. We've got 3, 2, 1. 1. This may feel easier for some of us with our hips open. 3, so maybe you get down lower. 4, keep going. 5, just want to make sure nobody's trying to get in. 6, 7, 8, 9, just going to back up a little bit. 10 more, guys. 10, 9, 8, keep those knees in line with the hip though. 7, don't let them splay all the way out. 6, keep drawing it in. 5, using your biggest muscle in your body, but not the strongest. 3 more, hence a lot of our problems. Sorry. 2 more. 1 last one. And drive all the way back up. Good. Last set is our feet together. You'll feel this, you might not feel it in quads as much because you might be tired already, but it's more quad intensive. So feet are together. If that doesn't feel good to you, adjust your feet in 3, 2, last set. 1, 20, 2, 3. Now I'm observing my knees, but if you can go down more parallel, go for it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. That's it, guys. 10, 9. So my action doesn't come from bending my torso forward. 7, it comes from bending at my hip and knee. 6, 5, 4, so it's not a bow. 3, 2, last one, struggle for it. 1, good job. All right, so moving on to some upper body. As I said earlier, if you were not here, we're gonna have one arm stabilized and one arm working. So the first exercise is a row with a single arm. I'm gonna give you options with the other arm. Lightweight, if you have any issue with your shoulder, you can either hold that hand out at the side while this arm rows, or you can pull it back into a row and just hold it there. You can do both, all right? So whichever feels right to you. We're only doing 12 on the right, 12 on the left, and the same thing with a bicep curl. So the arm is either gonna hold out to the side, or I want you to hold it in a curled bicep position. All right, we have 2 on each side, and then I'll show you what we're doing. You'll need a lightweight for the last exercise. So I'm gonna go with a pretty lightweight to hold. Actually, I might even end up lighter for my shoulder. So left leg is forward, but you guys have to do you. Right leg is back, hips are squared. We're gonna hinge forward. We're gonna row with the right arm for 12. Left arm's gonna stabilize out to the side in 3, 2, 1. 1. Remember, you can hold it back here in the row. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, you may have one side that's stronger than the other, so accommodate for that if you need to. And if you're like me and you have an issue with your shoulders, you're gonna bring your arm a little bit more bent, maybe a little lighter weight, maybe no weight, and just hold your arm up, because that's hard enough work. Right leg forward. Right arm's gonna be either out to the side or holding on behind you. Left arm's gonna row. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you feel tension in your neck, drop your chin. 3, 2, 1. Good. So that's a static move, right? We're not having any action at the joint. It's just an isometric hold. So challenging, but will help to build up some of that strength in our shoulders. So now we've got the same thing with the bicep. What I'd like to do with the bicep is just hold it. But if you choose to go back out to holding it at the side, that's fine. Give you a little bit more core work as well, but we're still doing a single arm, okay? So either you have a static hold on the bicep, or you have it out to your side, again, with a lighter weight if you need to. Right arm's gonna do the work, left arm's holding it. Now when you hold it, don't rest on your waist and kind of use it as a ledge. Keep the arm active. All right, right arm in 3, 2, let's go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You should feel that left arm. 3, 2, 1. The static arm, you should start to feel some blood getting in that muscle area, huh? A little bit challenging. Right arm is going to curl, left arm is going to be more active. In 3, 2, racket, 1, go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. So it's already fatigued. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, guys. Okay. Now, I encourage a lighter weight for this. You'll see why. We're going to take our arms to the side with our palms up. We're going to sweep it all the way overhead and take our thumbs together. So, and then we open out, thumbs out. So it's a semicircle overhead. We're bypassing, stopping at the shoulders and pressing, but we're getting up over our shoulders. Make sure that you do not raise your shoulder blades up on this one. So keep them down nice and low. All right, so roll those shoulders back and around. Flip your arms open. They're open until you get to the top. In 3, we only have 12 of these. 2, 1. 1, turn it around and back down. 2, turn it around, back down. 3, and around. Nice and controlled, ladies and gentlemen, if you're out there. 4, and down. 5, you may start to feel this in your neck, so drop your chin to your chest. 6, good. 7, nice and slow, nice and controlled. 8, we want strength in our shoulders, we need strength in our shoulders. 9, well, we've got 3 more. 3, 2, last one. 1, and down. Good job. All right. You're out there, good. 2 weights, moderate to heavy weights for 12 reps of bicep curls together. All right, well, let's start with rows, excuse me. Bent over rows, 2 arms. Good. In 3, 2, 1. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, drop the chin if you need to. 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So maybe a little bit more fatigue, but that's good. Now we'll do the bicep curls. If you need to, you can rotate your arms, or you can do a single arm, or you can keep your palms up depending on your weight. What I don't want to see is swinging your hips to get the weight up. All right? Bicep curls in 3, 2, where you go. 1, 1, 2, 3. Notice my knees are slightly bent. I'm leaning a little bit forward, not back here. Halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 more, guys. 11. 1 more. 12. Good job. All right. Take a little break. Our next exercise is back to legs. This is the other leg exercise. Deadlift into an overhead press. So if you don't want to lift over your head, Karen, you may just want to do an upright row. But if you don't want to lift over your head, you'll do that same thing in an upright row. If you want to lift over your head, you're going to come up and go straight up. If you need to stop at your shoulders and use a little help from your hips to get there, then that's fine. You can use one weight as well. You don't have to use two weights. All right, so the deadlift on the way down is a little slower. Drive through your heels and press back up. Make sure you don't hit your garage door. All right, so I'll come back a little bit so I don't hit it. Okay, so what do I have there? Side raise with one arm. So side raise, sorry. We're going to do the side raise, and the other arm's going to be holding the weight out at the side. All right? And then we have some other stuff. Okay. Okay. I skipped an exercise, so I'll add it in here. Alrighty, so deadlift to a shoulder press. This one is 20 reps. Weight back in your heels in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Down, 2, 3, come up, press. Good. Go down, 2, 3, come up, press. 2. Come down, 2, 3, come up, press. It's not quite a snatch, but it looks a little bit like that. 4, up. Remember, when it gets heavy, your back wants to arch backwards. I don't want you going backwards. I want you forward or lightening the weight. 6, 7. Remember, if you're not doing legs, keep the arms going. 8. So everybody can do these workouts. Without weights, with weights, not using the lower body, not using the upper body. You do what you gotta do. 10 more. 10. 9. Good, Karen, keep it low. 8. 7. My hands are like a slippery piece of eel. 6. 5. 4. You got this. 3. Hang in. 2. Last one, guys. 1. Good. All right. Whew. Excuse me. All right. So we've got that side arm raise. So for me, the arm that is holding the weight is going to be lighter. My side raise is not going to be my heaviest weight either. So I'll go a little bit heavier if I can. If you can't do the side raise with the arm held out to the side, bend the arm and hold it this way, or just bring it in by your side, okay? So the right arm's going to be the first moving arm. Left arm's going to come up. I'm going to have mine bent. 3, 2, 1. 12 on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can have that right arm bending as well. 8, don't go higher than your shoulder. 9, 10, 2 more. 11, 12. Good job. Switch hands, unless you have the same weights, and then just hold it. Right arm's going to be out or bent. Left arm's going to sway to the side. It's not really, you can use momentum if you have a heavier weight, but today I was keeping it at a moderate weight. So right arm out, left arm goes. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. If you feel tension in the neck, let your neck go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. Let your neck go from side to side. All right, so I'll give you the exercise that I left out on the last set. I changed it up accidentally. Rear delts, 2 arms on this. So again, this is in the bent over position, head in line with your spine. Those of you who know me know I love this exercise. I love this muscle. But it may not be your strongest, biggest muscle or weight that you're going to use, okay? So I want consistency. I want it good. If you've been using 3 pounds and you have 5 pounds, try it. Just try to go a little heavier. All right, 12 of these. Bend over. In 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3. So your back shouldn't come up and down. 4, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more is 12. Good. We're going to go back to 12 two-armed side raises as well. So side raise, while it looks the same in the arm position, it's where our torso goes that changes the action for the shoulder, okay? So upright we'll be getting side raises. More bent over, we get a little bit deeper into that rear delt behind you. All right, so 12 standing side raises, 2 arms. If you still want to work in one arm, go side to side, alternating arms. In 3, 2, let's go. 12, 11, chin down if you feel it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hang in there. 2, one more, and 1. Good. All right. So now we're going to be going down to the floor. We'll do one standing exercise, then we'll be coming down to the floor. The floor work will be triceps. So tricep dips, your hands can be on your weights as you dip your hips down and up, or hips down and up and bend the elbows. You know what I call it otherwise. So it's this kind of action. And then I'm going to show you that side-lying funky tricep dip or tricep push-up. All right, it's a little bit funky. The first exercise, you can use a heavy weight. It is a little bit of momentum. It's a hinge swing and come straight up. So the hands come in line with the shoulders, come back and straight up. Not all the way up here, no arching. All right, so that's a hip hinge swing. Then we go down to the floor, so have a mat nearby and have keep your weights nearby as well. All right, you can take your heavy weights with you to the floor. All right, picking up your heavier weights if you can. Bent over, knees are bent, chest is up. We got 20 of these. We'll start with swinging the arms behind us. 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, drive through your heels. 5, 6, 7, think of a crunch. 8, 9, 10 more. 10, you start to feel the triceps. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1, and bring it down. Woo. All right, get your mats if you're using mats. All right, so tricep dips, options, many. Have your feet out in front of you, 1 foot in the air, have your legs close to you, hands on weights or on the floor. So you choose. Doesn't matter how heavy the weight is, it just gives you that little lift for some of our wrists. This is helpful. If you can't do this because of any wrist action, you can do it overhead or stand up and just do kickbacks. All right? Here we go. Hips are coming up. We have 12 of these. I'm going to turn this way a little bit. 3, 2, go. 12. Make sure you bend the elbows. You can have one leg up. 3, 4. If you're doing that, the other leg will come up. At 6. Legs out in front of you. I don't have a whole lot of room. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, this is where it gets tricky. On your right side. So, I know some of you have done this with me before, and it's a little funky. Your right hand can be out to your side or holding onto the back of your head. Your left hand, you can bend your knees. Your left hand is kind of in front of your chest, right in front of your chest. I just don't want to lose my earphones. And we're going to press up with this hand, the left hand. So I like to just kind of lay on my head on my arm, and I press up with my left arm. My right arm is just an accessory, all right? So left hand presses, we've got 12 on this side, 12 on the other side. In 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more on this side. 4, do kickbacks if you're not. 3, 2, 1. Flip onto your other side. Other side, same thing. All right, so my left arm is out helping me, or just holding my head. Perhaps I have my knees bent. Right arm by my chest. In 3, 2, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right. So to complete some tricep work, we're going to go on our back, and we're going to do French curl or press, whatever you want to call it. You have the option to use 1 heavy weight to your forehead, 2 weights to your shoulders. There's no movement in the shoulders in this exercise. So the exercise is to your forehead or to your front of your shoulders, but it's not a pullover, which we will be doing later. The pullover is a different exercise, okay? So it's a French curl, skull crusher, tricep hinge, whatever you want to call it. You're on your back. You have the option to be in a bridge, have your feet bent, knees bent, I should say, feet on the floor, or legs up in the air. All right, let's just do 12 of these. To take the belly to the spine and imprint your spine. Keep those ribs tucked under. In 3, 2, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm hearing some snack crackle pops from me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last 3, 2, one more, 1, put it down. Okay, on the note of weights, I got an email this morning from Gaiam, G-A-I-A-M. It looks like they have some light weights in their ordering. It said you can only order 10 sets, so it led me to believe that they might have some light weights. If anybody needs, contact me afterwards. All right, so we're gonna do a single arm chest press. One arm is up doing the work, the other arm is either holding up at the air or holding at the chest, like we did kind of in our rows. All right, single arm chest press, and I believe we have the same thing with a single arm fly. Those, you'll feel a lot of your core working, but you'll also tend to arch your back, so you're back up here, or stay in your bridge and fight the back body. And then we do have that pullover, which I talked to you about earlier. I'll go through that again. So on your back, weights with you, if you're using weights. Imprint your spine or lift your hips. My right arm is going to turn away from my face. My left arm is either going to stay over my shoulder or in that bent position. All right, so hips up if they're up, back down, legs up if they're up, whatever you need to do here in 3, 2, right arm's working 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't let your back sag if you're in that bridge, girls. 5, ladies and gentlemen. 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring your hips down. Sit up for a stretch. Just to, I like to change my weights, not on the floor. I just worry about shoulder movements there. It's just an old habit of mine. All right, so bring your weights back with you. Arms up. Choose what you're doing with the right arm. Hold it, or hold it up or down. Left arm, palm faces away from you. In 3, 2, let's go. 12. 11. Notice how much your core has to fight here. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1, bring the arms in, sit up, stretch. We're going to our flies. So the same thing. Now on the flies, it's a pretty precarious movement or a hold, so you've got to be strong enough to hold it. So you might have to go to a lighter weight, or you just hold it right over your chest. All right, the fly movement on the way out is slower than on the way in, or as slow as equal to, but never fast. All right, arms up unless you have a no weight. Tilt your pelvis, whatever you're doing with your hips. Left arm is going to either hold out to the side, and you'll feel your core really fire up there. In 3, 2, right arm opens. 1, 1, and in. 2, good guys. Looking good. 3. I want you to feel this. 4. I want you to feel the movement, but I also want you to feel the other parts that are or that are not moving, that are working really hard. Your shoulder, your hips, your core. You've got 4 more. 4, 3. If I cheated you on this, take 1 extra. If I cheated you the wrong way, too bad, do it. And 1, bring it in and up. Okay, you know that every extra rep is worth it. All righty. So back on our backs, other side. You choose what you're doing with the right arm, or if you're on the other arm, whatever. Tilt your pelvis or lift your legs up or come into a bridge. My right arm is stable. Left arm goes in 3, 2, go. 1, 2. It may feel like you want to fall over. 3. Notice my right arm is pretty bent. 4, and I'm not all the way down. 5, I could also be up here. 6, 7, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. All right. So if you were paying attention to my work, you'll notice that I have one side stronger than the other, for sure. And that's very typical. So we have to just, know our bodies. That's why we do these workouts. Oh my goodness, I never set my watch, girls. Where are we? All right. So the next exercise is a pullover. We have 2 arms, so maybe 1 weight if you have to. It's a pullover, but when we come up, we're going to crunch to one side, come back down, crunch to the other side. So it'll be an oblique crunch. So start with either 1 heavy weight, 2 heavy weights, 2 light weights. You can adjust it anytime you need to. We have 20 of these. So on your back, weights up, tilt your pelvis. In 3, the arms go overhead, but the torso turn, or we bring them over to side. And let's go. So arms overhead, crunch 1. Whoops, you don't have to have your legs up. 2, in fact, you shouldn't. 3, I don't know what I was thinking. And 4, and 5, you can. And 6, but you might wobble. And 7, keep going. Exhale on the way up, 8, 12 more. 9, 10, 11, 12, come on, give me 8 more, gang. 8, good job. 7, my elbows are bent. Here it is, shoulder action. 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, 2, and 1. Good. Stretch it. Open up your arms, chest. All right. I think we just added 10 degrees to our nice weather this morning. Do a little spinal twist sitting up or down. We're going to finish that set with 12 chest presses, 12 flies. We're going to add a bridge to it, a hip bridge, okay? So it'll look like 1, 2, 1, 2. Not as fast on the flies. All right, so take your heavy weights if you can, if you still got some energy there. Lay down on your back. Arms up, hips up. That's where we'll start. In 3, 2, go. Down, press 1. Down, press 2. So now you could possibly go with a heavier weight. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just 4 more. 4, now we're going to keep going. 3, 2, hold your weights up, hips up, turn your palms open, or towards each other, excuse me. And come down, 1, and up. 2, articulate your spine. 3, so don't let your tailbone come down before your middle back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now, oh, we've got 3 more. 3, 2, hold up on 1. 1, hold it here. Hold your arms up. Bring your feet a little bit closer, knees touching, ankles touching. 12 bridges. 12, 1. Squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Fight for it, guys. 5, 6. Squeeze your butt. 7, 8, 4, 3, 2. Hold up on 1. 1, and bring it in. Good. Good. Stretch your arms away. Twist. Twist to the other side. All right. So, more of our core work. The only one you might want to use a weight for, or you need to, you don't really, you can use it in the first one as well, is double leg stretch, and the other one will be a scissor. I'll show you. So we're going to stay on our back with or without a weight. So your arms and legs are going to stretch, we're going to do double leg stretch, and come back in. So extend arms and legs and come back in, okay? That's a kind of a Pilates move, double leg stretch. And then we have a single leg, straight leg. So we're going to have one leg up and down. You can take your arms to opposite ankle in that for me. And then the last thing we're going to do is a straddle, hands with a weight or not, your choice. We're going to lift up and then close the legs, lift up again. So it's like double time, open and close, okay? So I'm going to use a weight on my double leg stretch, but if your shoulders and neck are tired, you don't need to do a weight. I want you to work on mostly your body weight, and I want you to work on the pelvic, the imprinted spine, so that when your legs are out, if your legs are low, like mine, my back arches here, so I don't want your legs, I don't want your back to arch, I want you to keep your legs wherever neutral is for you on the floor, okay? Some of you can go lower. I know personally some of you can do that. I can't personally. So on your back, legs up, knees bent. As the arms go away, the legs move away as well. So we're out here, 1, crunch in. 2, crunch in. 3, crunch. 4, you don't have to lift your head up, guys. If you want to just make the arm and leg movement happening, it's okay. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more is 12, and in. Good. If you have a weight, put it down, be careful. Legs are up in the air. I did 12 because we're going to repeat. So shoulders are down, hips are down, your legs are in an L shape. Right arm and left arm to right leg, and the other leg drops, or just reach side to side. Put your hands behind your head if you want. All right, so here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going. 8, 9. Reach across your body. 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. That was 12 on each side. All right. So now we have the straddle, where we reach up towards the ceiling, not out in front of us. Legs together, up towards the ceiling as well. All right? If you want to reach through your legs, if that really makes you happy, that's fine. On your back, legs up, arms up. Let's start with our feet together. In 3, 2, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, close, 6, close, 7. You can keep your head down if you need to. You can get rid of the weights. 9, 10, 11, hold on, 12. Now reach forward for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and rest. Whew. All right, do that spinal twist on your back. All right, so back to double leg stretch, final set. Whoops, lost my earplug. Final set. Arms and legs together, with or without a weight. Legs are up, arms are up. In 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 more. 3, 2, one more. 1, and in. Whew. All right. Single leg, straight. Alternating, reaching opposite hand to foot, or just holding on to the ankle as you might do in a Pilates work. So again, legs are up, you're on your back. In 3, 2, go. 1, 2, 3. You can put a hand behind your head. 5, 6, 7. You can hold on with both hands. 9, 10, 11, 12 more. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head down. Oh, good job, guys. All right, we're going to go into a straddle position. Legs up. Let's open the legs out. I'm not going to use weights. Hands are together. Palms are together. Head and shoulders lift. Flex your feet. Hold it here and pulse for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs up. Last 12. If you need a hand behind your head, put it there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One more, and good. Hold it for a second. Take a weight. Put your hands behind your head on the floor with that weight, holding onto the weight. It kind of just is like a little stabilizer. If you don't have it, you can hold onto a piece of furniture that doesn't move. So if it's your patio furniture, it might not be that strong, right? And legs are going to come down and rise back up. So again, if getting down to the floor gives you a huge arch in your back, you can bend your knees and do the same thing this way, or one leg at a time. All right, so those are a couple of options. All we're doing is 12. Let's make it 15, so somewhere between 12 and 20. In 3, 2, we go. 1. Remember, sometimes you do this. Actually, my kids did this the other day with their trainer. You're holding on to somebody else's ankles, and they're pushing your legs down. So if you have somebody that wants to work out with you, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, we got 6 more. 5, 4, 3. You're almost there, guys. 2. Hang in there. Last one. And done. Hug your knees to your chest. Good job. All right, we touched on a lot of stuff today. Take your right hand on your right knee, left hand on your left knee, And make big opposing circles with your legs. And then reverse them. Good. And then come back to center. Round and curl your spine. Pull into a big ball or a little ball. Head down, left leg stretches out as the right leg comes in. Let's move it a little bit off to the right side. For those of you who are interested, and for those of you who are not, I'm adding a Thursday 4:30 yoga class across the body. Same old thing, on Zoom or ClassPass, however you're watching. Open up, twist, or don't close up, twist. And then come back to center, round and curl. Switch legs, left knee in, right leg out. Pull it to the outside of your rib cage. And then let's take a nice spinal twist, crossing over. Come back to center. Hug both knees to your chest, round and curl. And just wrap yourself around onto your belly. And let's get into a little bit more hybrid of a cobra up dog. So I want you to just hands and knees, stretch back to child's pose for a second. And then shoot your hips forward, down, lift your chest up. Right, so we're in a little bit of an up dog cobra, kind of like I said, that hybrid position. And then push your hips all the way back to your heels. Let's just do that one more time. Come back all the way, drop your chest, your hips, open up your chest. Come back. Take your right leg forward. World's greatest stretch. Hand on top of your thigh. Make sure you're not sitting on your left kneecap. And just like we did standing, bring the arms all the way up over your head. Really reach into that left hip. Take the right arm and twist around. Go to that water wheel. And then bring it back up. Pull the shoulders down. Hands down. Switch legs. Left leg in front. Make sure you're not on your back knee. Push the hips forward. Reach the arms all the way up. Push that hip back. And then take the left arm, do that water wheel, opening up. You should feel a nice deep stretch in the hips as well. Left arm up, reach, reach, reach. This time bring your hands down, tuck your back foot under. Step yourself forward into a forward bend. Grab opposite elbows and hang your head down. Sway a little side to side. Lift your arms, dangle. Chin to your chest, roll up slowly. Take a big breath and bring your arms all the way up. Interlace your fingers, stretch a little side to side. Bring your hands behind your head, let your head rest in your arms, and just open up that chest. We did a lot of chest work. We don't always do that much. And then bring the arms back and down, knuckles down. Release your arms, open up, stretch, 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 stretch. Hug yourself, open up, hug the opposite side. Give yourselves a pat on the back. Give yourselves a big hand. You guys are done. Good job, guys. Stay home, stay fit, stay healthy.